Hello, welcome to Travel Tales with Judith. I'm Judith, and I share stories and experiences from a lifetime of traveling. Today, I'm going to do something a little bit different. This is episode 15. I'm going to talk about an experience that happened to me in San Cristobal de las Casas in Mexico, which is where I have my nonprofit organization. And it's going to be a reading from the book that I wrote about 12, 13 years ago called Somewhere for My Soul to Go, A Place, a Cause, and a Legacy. In this book, it starts from the beginning of when the nonprofit organization hadn't even started yet into how that whole thing came about. But today I'm just going to read a kind of a fun experience that I had when I went down to Chiapas, and I think probably this was from 2009 or 10, probably. I'd been having a lot of trouble with my back and my neck, particularly my neck at this period of time. I could hardly turn my head anymore, and I was in a lot of pain. And I actually made this trip down to Chiapas just to get my mind off my neck. But while I was there, I decided to see a huesero. Now, the word huesero comes from the word hueso, which means bone. And a huesero is very much like a chiropractor here, but without the formal training. Rather, hueseros generally are handed down father to son or from a master huesero to an apprentice. And they learn how to do massage, how to do adjustments, how to do cupping, things like that. So I was referred to this huesero by a dear friend of mine down there, and she thought he might be able to help me with my neck. So I'm just going to read you this, and that will be the entry for today. I'm lying on my stomach, jeans pulled down, blouse off, bra unhooked, and the huesero is killing me. His strong hands up and down my spine make me gasp and yelp and lift up off the bed. I'll try anything to alleviate the neck pain I've had the past 6 months. And Ramona recommended Don Jorge. He's a small, compact man, probably in his late 60s. I have nothing to lose, so he works on me until I am past some of the pain and moving into the kind of pleasure that a deep tissue massage provides. For some unfathomable reason, Goldeneye is playing on the TV next to the bed where I'm lying. It's fairly loud, maybe to drown out my inadvertent ayes and oofs. The movie is in English, so I know that Don Jorge does not understand the dialogue. Ay de mi, I gasp as Don Jorge digs in. Bond, James Bond, says the TV. Oof, I moan in protest. A martini, shaken, not stirred, intoned Sean Connery in his Scottish burr. Jesus, I yell in pain. And shortly thereafter, there are the sounds of lovemaking emanating from the TV while Don Jorge rips into my vertebra. Afterwards, I dress and try to cover myself while he turns his back. I notice the pain level is a bit down. 2 more treatments, prescribes Don Jorge, and I hand him the 100 pesos, about $8.50 in US.